JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 1s to look at. The Air Jordan 1 Low OG. Now this is a collaboration with Travis Scott. This is the dark mocha colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes. So if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker does come with what does look like, your standard Air Jordan 1 box. Now they did swap out the black and gave us this hit of shell. The Nike brand in here, it does kind of have like, that dark mocha color. The entire box itself, it is glossed out. And if you do a 360 around the box, you will see more of that Nike branding with the hit of the dark mocha. Bottom portion of the box, not too much going on. It's just more of that shell color glossed out. Now they do have like, this rectangle kind of like, cut out here. And it does have like, this hit of dark mocha for the Nike Air branding, and then it does have some copyright information there as well. For those that do care about that, there you go. Now the box label on the sneaker does read Air Jordan 1 Low SP. The colorway says dark mocha, black, and then velvet brown. So when you do open the box, now up underneath you do have more of that brown. There aren't really like any stamps that I can see here to the eye. They did give us a few lace options here, and I will go over those like towards the end of the review. When you do open the box, you are met with this pink paper here, and we have seen this on other Travis Scott releases. It just has like some Nike Air branding, your Jordan Wings logo, and then of course like it does have like the Cactus Jack and Sicko Mode branding, which does belong to Travis Scott and his team. Up under that, you are met with this white wax paper, so the sneaker is double wrapped like it should. And from there you are met with the actual sneaker itself. Now this is a pretty heavily sought after sneaker, just like any other Travis Scott release. Pretty much, an all brown sneaker, nothing too exciting to notate. The thing that I like most about this release is just the swapping out of the materials, because for the most part, with any Air Jordan 1 sneaker, you do pretty much have like an all leather upper. This time they did swap it out and did give us like, this suede material, but you do have like, some leather here for the Nike brand in here. And that's, pretty much it on this one, but not going to take too long. Let's jump right into it. And again, this is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG, and this is the collaboration with Travis Scott, the dark mocha colorway. So we're going to take a look at the right sneaker like we always do. Now from first observation, the sneaker does look like what you would expect from any other Air Jordan 1. Now on the lateral side of the sneaker, the most noticeable thing here is of course like this reverse Nike swoosh, and they did give us that hit of brown for the leather. If you do look closer, you do have like this light brown stitching surrounding the leather. Other than that, the panels here over on this side is all suede, and it is like, in that kind of velvet brown color or dark mocha. I don't know which one is which, how they looking at it, but it's just brown. The outsole of the sneaker, with a midsole, if you will, is all brown. The outsole is as well. The sock liner of the sneaker is composed of this nylon mesh material, and it does have a hit of brown there as well. And that's pretty much it for the lateral side. Switching gears, going to the front toe box area of the sneaker, so they did give us more of that, suede material. The toe box area is perforated just like any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker. The mud guard of the sneaker, they gave us more of that hit of brown, and they do have like some brown stitching, and that is consistent throughout the entire sneaker. The sneaker itself did not come pre-laced, but I did go ahead. They did have like these light brown laces here, and they are like some wax laces. The tongue of the sneaker, it is like, in that nylon mesh like we expect from like any other Air Jordan 1. Now up top smack there in the middle, you do have that tag there in brown, and then of course you do have the Nike Air branding as well. Secondary tag over on this side, it does have this, the Cactus Jack branding, and we have seen that on other Travis Scott releases, and that pretty much it from like, the front area of the sneaker. Now the inside of this one, the sneaker is all brown. They do have some Travis Scott branding here in white. The medial side of the sneaker, they do have another Nike swoosh. This time it is going right side up. And if you do look closer, you do have like, that Cactus Jack text glossed out like up underneath. For the most part, the sneaker is like, you know, that dark mocha color, just like on the other side as well. The midsole of the sneaker is brown, and that's it, you know. And then like of course you do have like, you know, some brown stitching over on this side, and that's pretty much it for this side. Going towards the rear, now you do have this stitched in Air Jordan Wings logo. You do have more hits of like, you know, this white, and then like, you know, some stitching here, and of course you do see more of that midsole there here as well. Now the bottom portion of the sneaker, just like any other Air Jordan 1, it does have your standard Air Jordan 1 traction. So you do have your circular traction up top, and then you do have the Nike branding right there smack dead in the middle, and the bottom portion is all brown. The other side, the left sneaker, pretty consistent with the other sneaker. Nothing is really too different on this one. Well, one thing that's a little bit different is like, you know, on that back there, of course, you do have that Sicko Mode brand in there as well. And then like the insole on this sneaker is like, the insole with this sneaker here is a little bit different than the other. But I'll be sure to get like, you know, some B-roll images so you guys can see them both. And then that's pretty much it. But they did give us these secondary laces. They did go ahead and give us this darker brown. I guess that's like the dark mocha here. And then they did give us this pink option as well. Now the pink option, I have seen that in the sneaker. It doesn't look too loud, but at the end of the day, I feel like for me, the stock laces are here to stay. And that's pretty much it. But if I were to rate this sneaker, I would definitely give this one a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like that's fair. Of course, like, you know, I'm a fan of the Air Jordan 1 silhouette, but again, it's just like an all brown sneaker. Not really too hard to like pair off or anything like that with outfits. It's just, you know, it's an all brown sneaker, so it doesn't really do too much as far as like contrasting for the outfits or anything like that. As far as like size and the comfort, the sneaker fits just like any other Air Jordan 1 sneaker. Nothing really too much to brag about as far as like comfort. It's just like any other Air Jordan 1. But I do recommend going true to size on this one. I don't foresee a reason for you to want to go up or down half the size or anything like that. And that's pretty much it. But I definitely want to take time to shout out the vendor who actually gifted me this sneaker to review on the channel for you guys. Thank you for being patient. I know it kind of took a minute for me to get this review out for you guys, but yeah, man, thank you for you know being a partner on the channel. But I do encourage you guys to stay engaged like always. I can be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna hit you guys with a 360 and a B-roll like I always do. But yeah, there you go. Air Jordan 1 Low OG. And again, this is the collaboration with Travis Scott, the dark mocha colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker. There's the lateral side of the right, lateral side of the left. There's your medial side. There's your bottom. And then there's your rear. But again, I do thank you guys for taking the time to tune in like always. But until next time, see you later.